Good morning, dear children. How are you all? Hope you all are fine and safe at home. You can see here on the board, it is written Lesson 6, The White Mouse Circus. Dear children, we have already completed this chapter. We have studied this chapter. In today's class, we are going to revise this chapter again. I hope you all have completed your copies, your question answers, word meanings and other exercises in the notebook. And if still you haven't done, do it. And today, first of all, we'll see the summary of the chapter. What is the story? It is the story about a boy and his grandmother. And the boy is the narrator in this story. And he was planning to go to Norway for his holidays. As his grandmother fell ill, her doctor advised her to go to Bournemouth, a place visited by old people. Why it was advised by the doctor to go to that particular place only? Because it was believed that the bracing fresh air of Bournemouth kept old people alive for some extra years. That is why grandmother was also shifted to Bournemouth with her grandson. Although the grandmother didn't believe such things, she agreed to visit Bournemouth. She thought of obeying the doctor. She was not believing in this because it was not the fact that if people will be shifted to Bournemouth, they can live for some more extra years. But still, as this was suggested by her doctor, she went to that place. Both grandmother and the narrator is a boy, grandmother and narrator reached Bournemouth and stayed at Hotel Magnificent. Where they stayed? They stayed at Hotel Magnificent, an enormous building. It was a very big, huge building. For the narrator, for the boy, the hotel turned out to be a boring place because of the old people around. He wanted to go to Norway, but he was shifted to Bournemouth, and it was a quite boring place for him because all around him he could see only the old people. And we know children's interest. They want to go around with kids. They want to run here and there. They don't want to be in the foundations. And here he was supposed to stay in the hotel room. The only thing that the narrator liked was his mice, 2 mice which his grandmother had gifted him as a consolation. Only he was happy for one thing. He got 2 mice. And these mice were given to him by his grandmother as a consolation to him. So as a relaxation for him. But soon, the hotel manager, Mr. String, got to know that his mice were troubling the other people staying in the hotel. Very soon, the manager of the hotel came to know about the mice, and it was not allowed to keep mice in the hotel. Although the grandmother tried to help the boy by blaming the hotel for its rats running everywhere. Grandmother planned to help the boy. The boy should keep the mice with him. So she blamed to the hotel for its rats. She said that your hotel is already full of rats. So how can you tell us not to keep mice with us? Mr. Stringer, as a compromise, warned the narrator and his grandmother to keep the mice in the cage. And finally, there was the settlement between the grandmother and the manager of the hotel, Mr. Stringer, that the boy can keep mice with him, but he should keep in the cage all the time. The mice should be in the cage, should not come out of the cage. So this was the compromise. When the boy reached his room, The chambermaid also gave him the same warning, because first time the mice were noticed by the chambermaid when she came to their room to clean up, isn't it? So now after this warning, again chambermaid warned the boy that the mice should not come out of the cage. She said that if the mice will come out, they would be drawn the mice into the bucket full of water. The narrator went in search of a safe place. The boy, he wanted to get the safe place where he could give the training to his mice. He wanted to train his mice. He wanted to train the mice. He had named them William and Mary. He was very happy with his mice and he gave them beautiful names. What were the names? William and Mary. Finally, he found the ballroom of the hotel vacant. The hotel rooms were like a maze. Number of rooms were there, and he went everywhere in search of room. Finally, he got a ballroom which was vacant. There were no one inside. It was a huge room. It was quite a big room and nobody was in that room. At the gate of the room, there stood a notice board which said that the room was reserved for the annual meeting of the Royal Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Children. There was a notice board kept outside the room on which it was written that annual meeting of Royal Society. In that room there was one meeting was going to take place for the prevention of cruelty to children, to protect children from cruelty. The narrator liked this. He thought of the manager who was so cruel with him and these people who were meeting to discuss cruelty to children. He liked these people. Now he was very happy and satisfied to get this room. He thought that he will get a favor in case he will be caught, because manager was quite rude, isn't it? Manager was quite cruel to him, and he thought if these people are going to have meeting for this purpose, for the prevention of cruelty to children, surely will be kind, and in case if he will be caught by them, he will be treated kindly. They will show mercy to him. He went inside to be on the safe side. He went inside and found a safe place for him. There was a large screen painted with Chinese dragon. After entering into the room, he saw one large screen which was painted with Chinese dragons. He went behind the screen and started training his mice. Now finally he got the safer place, and behind that screen which was painted with Chinese dragons, he started giving training to whom? To his mice. What were the names of the mice? William and Mary. First he trained William by making it walk across the tight held string to make it eat a piece of cake kept on the other end of the string. First of all, he trained to William. Both the mice were quite disciplined. Whatever the boy asked them to do, they followed it. So without any trouble, without any difficulty, the boy was able to give them training. What was the training? He holded a string tightly into his hands, and one side there was the rat, the other side he holded the piece of cake. Then he allowed William, the mouse, slowly to walk on the rope and reach to the cake. Likewise, every time he was just increasing the length of the rope and giving them training to walk on the tight rope. Then what happened? He trained Mary almost the same way. After training William, he gave the same training to Mary, and with no difficulty both the mice were able to learn tightrope walking. Once he trained both the mice to walk on the string, he became very happy and dreamed of becoming the owner of the great White Mouse Circus. Finally, when he taught this trick to both the mice, William and Mary, he was very happy and satisfied. He started dreaming that one day he will become a great, he will become the owner of great White Mouse Circus. He will have his own White Mouse Circus, a big hall for him where he will show the tricks of the mice. So I hope, dear children, you understood this chapter after hearing this summary. What you have to do, you have to read this chapter again and again. There are many difficult words, my dear children, and almost for all the difficult words I have given you the meanings when I explained you the chapter. What you have to do while reading the chapter, you can note down the meanings of difficult words with pencil. So the next time when you will read the chapter, it will be quite easy for you to understand. Got it? So some of the meanings are given in your book, and some extra meanings I explained you when I explained the chapter. You can go through those classes also, and then you can understand it in a better way. And dear children, there are number of this question answers in your chapter. You have to read, learn all these question answers, and then word meanings you have to write in copy. All the question answers you are supposed to write in copy. Then comprehension exercise 2 also you are supposed to write in copy. Then comes working with words. Working with words, I told you to do exercise 1, 2 and 5 in your notebook. I have already given you the answers on the study portal. And exercise 3 and 4 I told you to solve by yourself. What you have to do? You have to make sentences. You have to frame sentences by yourself. If you will try to frame sentences by yourself, your writing skill will be improved. So do not ignore this. And then comes about learning about language. This is about pronouns. Pronouns, we know, pronouns are the words which are used instead of noun. We do not repeat the same noun again and again. What we do? We use pronouns instead that. So that our writing, reading should look good, should not look awkward. Okay. So here the related exercise we have done. This exercise you can solve in the book itself, need not to do in the copy. So dear children, I hope the story of the chapter you understood well. Read the chapter twice, 4 times, 5 times and understand it in a better way. And complete your notebooks and learn all the question answers and other exercises for your exam. Okay, take care of yourself. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.